Set in the Nahe Valley.
Welcome to Raw Machines, a journey to discover some of the world's most remarkable work processes. Today, we visit Soberheim, where artisans quietly preserve the traditional craft of slate roofing. Located in the Nahe Valley, the town of Soberheim sits atop the Central Highlands, nearly 400 meters above sea level. For over 650 years, it has maintained its traditional urban structure and strong local craft culture. In its harsh climate, with frequent rain, wind, and cold temperatures, slate has emerged as the primary roofing and walling material due to its durability and natural availability. From this environment, the specialized craft of slate roofing has developed, deeply intertwined with the town's architectural identity. Nearby, outside the floodplains of the Noctagal Valley, the Rhineland-Palatinate Open-Air Museum preserves this heritage by recreating historical rural structures. Traditional materials, construction methods, and craftsmanship are carefully preserved as living knowledge, not static artifacts. Inside the museum is the village of Hunuk Naha, composed of structures relocated from across the region. At the heart of the village is a late 19th century iron house, originally built in Bickenbach. The structure has been faithfully recreated, with slate cladding applied to the two sides most exposed to the weather. Scaffolding is erected along the building, while the slate is transported from a nearby quarry and stored. The stone has been split and pre-prepared. As the work progresses, the slate slabs are transported in stacks to the work area in front of the house. At the site, the slate slabs are sorted and marked on a specialized table. Different templates are used depending on the intended shape. Outlines are created using nails, preparing round, pointed, and cross-shaped slate slabs. After sorting by size and thickness, each piece is inspected with a gauge to ensure a consistent laying rhythm. Shaping begins based on these markings. Decorative slate slabs are cut on a narrow metal anvil mounted on a wooden frame, huwuka. The edge to be removed is placed against the anvil rim, allowing for precise control. Using a slate hammer, the craftsman trims the edges and drills nail holes with controlled strokes, shaping the stone without cracking it. The excess fragments are set aside. Historically, this material was reused to repair roads or build drywall, reflecting the careful and economical use of natural resources in rural communities. After being shaped, the slate slabs are sorted and arranged in order, ready for installation. A wooden board is installed on the wooden frame to create a solid surface for nailing. Tiling begins between corner posts and windows with cross-shaped slate slabs. The serrated ends point downwards to guide water drainage, and the overlapping layers of slate form the familiar fish scale pattern. At the corners, wider slate slabs seal the edges of the posts. When properly installed, slate becomes a durable protective layer for wooden frame structures. Serrated bracing is added along the edges and joints to prevent rainwater from seeping in around windows and corners. The slate cladding forms a continuous layer surrounding the structure. Its visual beauty comes directly from its function. The overlapping slate layers effectively conduct water while creating a stable rhythm that complements the timber frame. A team of roofers works closely together to maintain accuracy and consistency across the entire surface. As the facade nears completion, alignment becomes crucial. Overlapping joints are carefully measured with simple tools: rulers, hammers, and bracing bars. Instead of chalk, horizontal lines are carved directly into the slate, while vertical edges are marked according to the dimensions of the trim pieces. Adjustments are made directly on the scaffolding. Excess material is trimmed so that the slate panels around the windows lie flat, preventing weak points on the surface. Nails, formerly hand-forged and now galvanized, are worn by craftsmen on their belts. The placement of the nails is crucial to ensuring durability, wind resistance, and long-term protection from harsh weather. While some sections are clad in cross-shaped slate, others feature circular patterns. These variations measured and shaped on site, then overlapped carefully to complete the circle. Similar techniques are used to create symbolic motifs such as animals or professional emblems. At the center of the rosette, a small raised boss projects slightly from the wall. The craftsman's initials are embedded nearby, marking authorship and pride in the work. These details require refined skill and control rather than physical strength. Each hammer blow is deliberate. The slate cladding of the weather-exposed surfaces marks one of the final and most demanding stages in the restoration of the Bickenbach house. Under the harsh climate of the Hunuk region, slate roofing serves both as protection and as a record of craft knowledge refined over generations. Viewed as a whole, slate roofing is not a single technique but a complete construction system shaped by long-term adaptation between people, materials, and environment. Slate was chosen not only because it was locally available, but because of its technical performance, durability, water shedding, and flexibility in shaping. In a modern world where many traditional building practices are disappearing, slate roofing remains a living craft heritage. Preserving it means safeguarding not only architecture, but also sustainable ways of building in balance with nature. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this story. This is Raw Machines. See you next time.